Hello, Rain here. Boy, do we got a fun project in store here for today. We're going to be installing some underground sprinkling in our front landscaping. Real quick, I'll show you folks what we have for parts and pieces. Oh, and tools here as well. So, shovel, axe. Yeah, we'll probably need an axe for in there, thanks to this behemoth right here. Also, the rest of the tools here too. We got a cutter and then an adjustable wrench. Might need some more tools. We'll see how we go with this oven. As you can already tell, a bunch of push locks here, so this should make it somewhat easy, hopefully. Starting over on the left side here, we got a garden hose. That is a 1/2-inch garden hose, and boy, you folks won't believe how hard it is to find a 1/2-inch garden hose. Why a 1/2-inch garden hose, you might ask? Well, because we're using 1/2-inch tubing. So we're gonna go from the 1/2-inch tubing to the 1/2-inch garden hose, and we're just gonna attach it, I guess would be the proper terminology there, to a regular faucet. For sprinkler heads, we got 4 12-inch sprinkler heads. Due to the shape of the house here, and now I'll maybe show you folks a little better here in a minute. I think I'm gonna need 4 of them, 2 in each corner, because we got a corner here and we got a corner there. So unfortunately with that shape, I can't just get away with 1. I was hoping to get away with, well, one in each corner, but we got our heads here. I got 2 different ones of them because initially I bought some 4-inch nozzles from a different store. I wasn't really happy with the 4-inch nozzles though, so I went back to a different store and got the 12-inch ones. And then with that one, I got the correct nozzles that go with the correct. So these are Rainbird and Rainbird. We'll see what's hopefully these other brand. I'm not even sure. Oh, Orbit. See what's at the Orbit brand. I would think they would have, and they're usually pretty universal. And then we got all our fittings. So this is Blue Lock hose, and we got a Blue Lock, basically a press lock, whatever you want to call them. Outdoor irrigation use only. I'm not sure why outdoor irrigation. I mean, what's the difference between these and like the normal ones? I don't know. Oh, and one, I guess, somewhat slightly special fitting. This will go from our hose to our garden hose there. So that's what that is for. And then also we should have 4 of these to go to our sprinklers. Now, normally, you would do I think that's a female fitting on the bottom. You do a short extension up into there. I said, screw that. We're just gonna go right straight into there. And I don't see why not, right? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Evan. So I think what we should probably do is lay this out here first, and then we'll figure out where we need to dig. And speaking of a layout here real quick, Evan, this is what we're gonna be hopefully putting the sprinklers in. So I'm thinking probably 1 in that corner. There's gonna have to be 1 in the corner back there behind the fountain. Again, just with the shape of this, if I move, Evan, you can see, I can put 1 back there, but I'm probably not gonna get the plants right here, unfortunately. So gotta do what you gotta do, right, Evan? And then of course, base to the side is mirrored of that side. So same thing here, everyone. Oh, that reminds me, I need to clean this mess up. Yeah, put 1 in this corner, and then there'll be 1 in the back corner there as well. So a little bit of overlap in the middle, but I think that'll be the best way to do it there, everyone. So yeah, let's get this laid out here, everyone. We'll figure out where we need to put everything, and then yeah. Any volunteers? Okay, so there's the basic layout there, everyone. We're gonna run roughly from that faucet right there, and I might actually push it further than that, or we'll see once here. And then at the moment I've got it on this side of the tulips. I'm thinking I might push it behind the tulips here, we'll see once. And then of course we'll run underneath the front porch there over to the other side. And of course on the other side of it, there's not gonna be a whole lot, because we're just gonna go from this corner right here and that corner there, and we'll be done. So yeah, this should be pretty simple here, everyone. Well, until we start digging anyway. we got this all assembled up here at this point, so we're running almost to the faucet there, all the way around the corner to our first sprinkler there, where we have a T. And I gotta say, these press lock fittings, they go together quite hard of it. You really gotta put some muscle into pushing them together. Then we come around this corner to the next one right here, kind of right in the corner by the porch and the house here. At which point, this is gonna be interesting because there's concrete under there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that yet. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to get to that one. We'll see how deep we have to go here as well. So I might end up drilling through that concrete and running the tube, and we'll have to yeah, we'll see how that goes, that one. And then moving around to the other side here, we got our next sprinkler in this corner, again by the house and the porch. And then to our final one around in the back corner there. So 4 sprinklers, that one. Again, I'm planning on putting all 1/4-inch sprays in them. I didn't realize that one, but they actually come with sprays here already. Looks like they're 360 sprays, or actually not 360, adjustable sprays. I think if I can get this out. You know what? I'll show you folks later in the video here. Well, then, now that we got it laid out, now comes the fun part. Yeah, or actually maybe I should say when the fun part's done, now comes the hard work. Yeah, you see that shovel there? Well, I haven't seen any volunteers show up, so I guess that means I'm on digging duty, everyone. So let's start digging. Okay, I figured since we're digging near the gas line, maybe I better take out a little extra insurance here and double check, make sure where this gas line is before I, hit something I don't want to. So we got it hooked up here to the, I think this is what they call the induction box or something like that. And then I got the glorified beeper here. We're gonna see where this gas line is at here in a minute. So we're looking at just a little bit, right about, nope, a little bit further. Too far. Right about in there somewhere, where it stops beeping, of course. And then we're going to push the button here. See what's we get depth reading on that. Come on, depth reading. There we go. So according to this, we're looking at 21 inches down there, which is what I would expect. I mean, this shouldn't be shallow, but you never know, so. Okay, right on there. And there we're looking at about 18 inches, which should probably make sense. We're a little bit lower right here in this spot. And then, yeah, at this point now we're outside of our dig area, so it doesn't really matter, but. Looks like we're looking at it right about there. Check the depth. Looks like we're looking at 26 right there, so it gets a little bit deeper. Okay, so I think we should be good. I mean, I shouldn't have to worry about hitting anything with a shovel. There's a telephone line in there as well, but that's, yeah, we're not using that, so I'm not too worried if we do hit that. Yeah, it doesn't bother me none, so. For those of you wondering, by the way, I didn't feel like pounding the stake in for it, so I just grabbed my shovel that I had here, jumped on that, and connected it to it. Seems like it works. I mean, as long as you have something metal in the ground here for the clamp, too. And then, of course, we got the other end. I don't know if this is a plastic line or I'm assuming a metal line, because we are tracing, at least I think we are anyway. So I'm guessing a metal line underneath the ground there. Could potentially be plastic, too, I suppose, with a tracer wire, but I don't see any tracer wire coming up here. For those of you wondering, with plastic lines, I mean, usually they will put a tracer wire with it, but there's no tracer wire here, at least not that I'm seeing. So we're just grounded right straight to the pipe there. Hello, everyone, here. It's the next day, and since yesterday we finished up digging most of the trench here for the water line here. We got just a little bit left to go yet here. First off, we got this section right here. There is so many roots in there, and you've probably seen this in the last clip there. Hopefully, I have not been able to get through that yet. So there's going to probably be a lot more axing and digging, and yeah, it's pretty much kind of from this little, whatever this bush is here, to kind of this hosta right here. A very hostile territory right there. And then our second problem of one is going to be this porch area here. There is a substantial footer here that used to be, I'm assuming it was probably for the old porch. For those of you who've seen our previous videos, we used to have a concrete and brick porch here that we removed. Well, that footer is still in there yet, and when I say substantial, it is a substantial footer. I've dug down quite a ways here last year when we were looking to remove the old porch, and I never did find the bottom of it. And it's also, I would say, probably about a foot thick. So, yeah. The wife suggested I just run over the top of it, but that just sounds like an absolutely horrible idea to me. So we're going to try to go through it, everyone. I don't know if you've seen, I got my hammer drill sitting on, oh, there's a package there. I probably should pick that up. My hammer drill sitting on the other side of the porch here. So I'm going to have to dig out around that a little bit so I can get in there with my hammer drill, and we're going to try to drill through it. We'll run the pipe through the footer, and hopefully that'll work. So that's kind of the two projects we need to finish here today, Evan. Hopefully we get that done. We can finish burying this, and this should be a finished project here. Okay, we managed to make it through both sides here. Again, there's a concrete footer here and a concrete footer over there, and they are however long that bit is. I think that was a 12-inch bit, if I remember correctly, plus if there's any shank length on that, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but I just, and I do mean just, made it through. So yeah, when I say substantial, that is a substantial footer. And again, I don't even know how deep it goes. I dug down like 2 feet one time, and it was still going. So, and I said the heck with it, without digging any deeper. So anyway, now we need to pull probably either that hose or the one on the other side off that one. See if we can feed it through there, and then we can get that to this side. And actually, you know what? Before I do that, I should probably see if I can finish digging this here a minute, because yeah, that is no fun right there. It's almost deep enough. That would be nice to be like a couple more inches. So let me work on that here a minute. I won't bother recording that one because hey, folks have seen me beating on that long enough. So let me see what I can do about that here a minute, and we'll be right back and start running this. Okay, well, we've got everything covered up, stomped back down here, packed back down the best I can here. I don't know how, but it seems like I always end up being a little bit short on dirt here, especially around the back side there we finished up, but just kind of pushed the dirt around as much as possible. I think we're looking pretty good here, everyone. Now, we're ready to test this out here. I got the hose cooked up over there. Oh, that reminds me. I should look and see if I got a hose clamp. I might do that here in a minute as well. But what I want to do is I want to take all the sprinkler nozzles out, and I didn't realize it. I mean, all the sprinklers I've ever bought in the past with these, they've never come with a nozzle in them, but these appear to actually have a nozzle in them. So, and there appears to be a 360, I don't know if that's an adjustable. Looks like an adjustable nozzle to me. Again, I've got 1/4-inch nozzles, so I guess I didn't necessarily maybe need to buy them, but I'm going to take these out of them. We're then going to run the system. For those of you who've ever done this before, you probably know where I'm going with this here. Because we just put this line in, there's probably some debris and crap, especially the line we pushed in underneath there of one. We're going to run them without the nozzles first just to get all the crap out of them. Then we'll put the nozzles in them, and we'll see how it goes. Well, I couldn't find any hose clamps, so I just employed the oldest plumber's trick in the book. Yep, a couple zip ties. Hopefully that'll hold it on there until I get a couple of actual hose clamps. I would think it should. We'll see once here. These are the parts I was concerned about here, by the way. These little screens in here, if you have any dirt or debris in the line, especially, after you just finished putting the line in and stuff like that, what you most likely will, these will plug up very quickly. And of course, you don't want that getting up into these nozzles either and plugging those. These screens usually do a pretty good job of preventing that, but still, you don't want to plug those up if you don't have to. So we'll just run this here a second, let the line clear out, and then we'll put the nozzle, well, we'll probably actually put these nozzles back in. Okay, but now we need to put the actual spray nozzle in. So we need the strainer here first. And then you just screw that down in. Now they do make a special tool, I want to pull that back up, but typically you just turn this down in there and that's good. And I do have that special tool if needed, but very rarely do I use it. Just turn it down in there like that. And we want our 1/4. Okay, well, moment of truth, got all the nozzles in. I've got the Orbit nozzles on this side, and then I got the Rainbird nozzles on the other side. We'll see if there's any difference between these or not. And if I don't like these, again, these actually came with 360 nozzles in them, adjustable 360 nozzles. So I could turn those down to 1/4 too if I want, if I don't like these. So we'll see how it goes. Let's turn it on here. Just got it on the faucet here at the moment. I do plan on having one of those faucet timers on here at some point, Evan. I've actually got one, just got to get it installed here yet. Oh, that looks pretty good, Evan. Maybe need to turn this one here a little bit. Actually, maybe a little, well, no, that's actually doing pretty good, I think. I like that. They are definitely reaching out a fair ways. That's probably fine if they're watering the grass. I don't think I'll complain about that. That one looks like it needs to be turned back this way a little bit here. Make sure it's getting that plant well enough. How are we looking on this side? Looks like we're looking, oh, that one needs to actually turn back the other way. Okay. And that one is not up very far. That's either an indication of something wrong or we don't have enough pressure for all these. Let me get back and fix this one here first a minute. Okay, I like that. Sneak back around here. Wow, you know what? Oh, you're stuck. Well, there we go. Oh, you got a problem. Oh, no, he's fine now. Okay. Yeah, maybe not. Brand new one, Evan. Brand new one, but it's... Huh, a lot of water coming out there. Plus, looks like we need to turn you ever so slightly. I don't want to be watering the house if I can help it. Okay, looking pretty good here, Evan. Looking pretty good. Just a casual observation here so far. Again, I'm going to put the Orbit sprays here on this side. And if you look at the Orbit sprays here, you can look at the top down of them. I would say they are definitely a small quarter. They are not being very generous with their quarter. If you look at these, though, again, these are the Rainbird ones, everyone. They are a very, very generous quarter. These are almost a little too much. Like, I'm having trouble getting them, you know, so I'm not getting stuff I don't want to, like the house and, you know, stuff like that, everyone. These, I'm having the opposite problem. I can't quite get them, you know, like I'm getting down this side here. I don't know if you can see the water there, but then I'm completely missing that one, which should be, you know, in line with it. And it's actually even completely missing that one there, which again should be, oh well. Of course, they're being covered by the one back behind there, but still, seems like that one should be covering a lot more than what it is. I don't have to think about this one. I might end up replacing those with a couple more Rainbird heads there. Again, these are Rainbird, the sprinkler itself, but the sprays are the Orbit ones. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but it seems like these are a little noisier. You hear a little more water spray sound with them. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it here for this video. You folks have any comments or questions about this, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and until next time.